Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nutfather.
And VD90, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good... Am I missing anything?
Bonjour.
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 You racist bastard.
I'm the one taking French class.
Yes, and yet you fail miserably. They just have to watch the last video.
I passed with a solid F minus.
F minus? I thought you got an F plus.
Of course. Okay.
Oh, right, we should be continuing. We're back with this. You want to try giving it a shot for the name? Why don't you go? You're a narrator. So, oh yeah, if you missed a little whatever last
if you missed
episode,
part 1, go watch it.
Basically, we are a super depressing kid taking drugs.
Yeah. Today, the doctor comes in and...
Oh.
You can't go back.
No, we go like this. Nothing happened, people.
Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf.
Dick. There we go.
My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them. And even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party.
Oh, it's not a party.
I don't know. There is a ritual that the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did.
Then why do it?
Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment.
What the hell happened to you?
Wait, are you taking this voice or am I? You've only got one voice.
So far.
I
took the girl last time, so you take him. There's another person that talks this.
Okay. Hello, Hiroshima. How are you today?
Oh yeah, we nicknamed him Hiroshima too last episode.
I don't answer him, but I smile a little. Back at him.
Dick.
I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine.
Dude, hoorah.
We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly.
I got this!
So many! We need to add Doge right here. Oh, no! You take that.
Okay. So many!
I take it from his hand and look at myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Diarrhea. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems...
That's not a word!
That says...
Defibrillation.
No,
I have no clue.
The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together as a C letters. This is insane.
Yeah.
Side effects, advertised effects, contradictions, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life, every day. Oh, that does sound depressing.
That really is depressing.
One of the side effects is depression, actually.
Huh?
One of the side effects is depression.
Oh, come on, you can't make him more depressed!
I know. I'm afraid that this is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years.
Wait, over the years?
Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, it's welcome with your parents. I would believe it would be best if you don't return to your old school. Oh, my Africa. What?
Wait, I got this. Please, calm down, Hiroshima. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it.
Aren't you supposed to be reading that in your dramatic voice?
Am I going to be homeschooled?
Of course you said that part.
whatever of my concern shows, it's ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it is wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure your medication is suitable. So, I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yondere Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Wow! What a label to have. Disabled.
Wait. But he's not technically
that
disabled.
job technically exists.
I know.
Yeah, I have one.
Me too.
I actually do. Remember? I can't remember what I read. Yeah.
Disabled? What am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff. It's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence! It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby as a selling point.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out. You yawning, boy? I will jam this in your eye.
Read.
Right. Oh, yeah. We went out there and had a look at a couple... Wait, what? Sorry. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it. I am so sorry, people.
It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Well, you shouldn't be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and well, it's not the same one. A special school. That's an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down.
I wish I had your reading voice. It's not what you think. All the students are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that still get around and learn, but just need a little help in another way.
In one way or another.
You motherfucker.
Your father's right, and many of the graduates of this school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by a disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by a disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? Normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I had always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it.
Is he getting depressed again?
I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is that I know it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my conditions, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this. But the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake just to resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like.
Whiteness. Whiteness.
Why not?
Hey, is that us? Dude, we look.
Dude, we're handsome.
Dude, we are awesome. You look.
I look like I'm someone's senpai.
Oh no. Notice me, senpai.
Senpai!
Take it away.
The gate looked far too pompous for what it was.
Pompous? Fancy.
In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. So I walked toward the main building of Yamako Academy with its brisk pace. I am alone, as well as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees.
That sounds actually really
and the
nice.
smell of fresh cut grass and all other park things.
That sounds really nice.
Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder.
Wait, don't shudder. Embrace it. Lose the...
I shake him off. I shake him off.
Tell me if I should kill him.
Stay
Please.
open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school in the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kinda eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again, how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a common color. So why am I feeling anxious despite all the greenery? How much time do we have left to record?
We got another...
Okay, hold on. I gotta go take care of my cat. You read again.
You're letting me?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna regret this.
I know.
People out there is gonna love this. Take care of the cats that we seem to never take care of for some odd reason.
Get plenty of care.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. So, why do I feeling so Peter? What? Wait, what's this word? ANXIOUS? Anxious?
Anxious, probably, yeah.
Oh wow, why couldn't I think of that? Anxious. Despite the greenery. ... If only I stand in front of the hotly, definitely hot. A building is hot, main building, of course. I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back. Even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. I'm making this dramatic.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna lose this.
My cat wants so much food all
Hold
the
up,
time.
let me finish the sentence. Feeling nervous and with realization set in my head, I opened the front door.
Just so you guys know, Dylan is indeed white.
You motherfucker.
You might have been thinking he's like at least half black. No, he's not. He is 100% Irish descendant. German descendant. And
I
Irish.
was about to burn you.
German and Irish.
Oh, you just reminded me. We forgot to do it.
What?
Hail Phischies.
Hail Phischies.
Oh, right. You want to take back control?
No. No, why don't you read?
I'm sorry, you agreed to be the narrator and main person?
You don't have my signature.
I do. We sealed the
I
blood
forgot.
pact.
Okay.
Oh, right. We should hit this.
A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby. It's only logical. Holy crap. You must be Nikki.
Yeah, you have to be this guy because I took the last
What?
person.
Who was the last person?
Dad.
Oh my god.
Ha
Why do I always get the major roles?
Because I planned this out ahead of time.
You suck. Nakai. So you are excellent.
Nikki.
I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Matu.
You're trying to say Nikki, right?
Welcome. We exchanged a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looked at his watch. The head nurse asked you for a brief checking visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon's probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being a center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost missed what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class?
Hold up. We gotta decide on this. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No.
Whichever one my right hand is closest to. I got to orient myself, though.
Get up. Stand up, start spinning.
Okay.
We're going to do this like a true test. He is now going to spin. Spin faster. Faster. Don't hit the TV. Alright, hold out your hand. Come close and put it on the screen.
Okay, where are you?
Right here. Hand. Which one? Why, of course.
Why? Do I have to? Of course not. That's why I asked. Right.
Did you just go into an Australian accent?
Right, mate. Let's go then, mate.
Oh my, you did.
Let's go hunt some rhinoceros, you say? My heart is pounding in my chest.
Yeah, you're not going to change that?
My heart is pounding in I can't do more Australian than that. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me... No, that's kind of Texan.
No, go back. Yeah, that's fine.
My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down, the third floor corner is marked as the classroom for Class 3-3. Matao opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again.
Why's the teacher always late?
I don't know.
We have teachers that are late.
I hesitated for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Like the cat's gonna make the jump.
Oh, Cat, are you gonna jump?
Get a grip. This is a big step. I know that. But there isn't any point to worry so much about it.
Go back to the accent you had.
At least not this soon. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates.
Hold up. Let's see. Who do you pick?
Well, she's the blackest one.
Oh, of course you do. Alright.
That's what's
Continue now.
It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards, and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks, with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all looked normal, like students in any other school. But then, why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them. Only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I noticed a...
What's wrong with him?
Oh, I don't know.
I think, is he dying? Is he dead?
I noticed a flash of dark. We're talking about this guy.
No, they can't see the mouse.
Oh, they can't see the mouse?
The guy in the back who looks like
in the
he's
back.
dead. Is he dead? I swear, he's dead.
I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is a pretty eye-catcher. Pretty eye-catcher.
Which one?
I believe he's talking about that one.
She only has one arm.
No, you can see slightly the other arm right there.
No.
Wait.
She only has one arm.
I didn't finish reading. Oh, whatever. There was one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with pink hair, sitting next to her.
She has drills.
She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Oh, it's you. It's me.
Yeah, you gotta do a lot of reading.
Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hand, and so does everyone else, except one girl in the first row, who has only one hand.
Her.
I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for the applause I did not deserve. After the applause, there was a brief silence that no one seems to want to be responsible for breaking. The teacher soon realizes that he should probably say something. He opens up with something unintelligible noise, shuts up, and as he loses his momentum, and starts introducing me.
You know, I realized if that was in the middle of my class, I would probably be barging into the classroom and accidentally making a lot of noise in the middle of silence. Most likely.
Same. Nobody seems to be too interested. Maybe I should have said yes to the self-introduction thing. Well, fuck.
Ha-ha!
Probably realizing he doesn't know anything about me, he ends up just saying my name wrong again and asks me to write it on the blackboard. I do that, and turn back to face the class, feeling awkward. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along, while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round, with her one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandaged stump.
That's kind of depressing again.
Yep. It makes me feel a little bad. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamishi. She's the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else will be able to do that better, right? Okay, we're gonna have to wrap up this episode now.
Yay! I didn't have to talk that much.
Oh my god. We're switching roles next episode.
What?
Yep.
No, I actually
Executive orders.
No, you see, I actually get more voices next turn.
Oh, sure.
It's just because you had a lot of reading to do. You don't like reading. I don't like reading. Oh, well. Well, what do we say when we go out? We usually just make up random stuff and
Yeah.
just end it randomly with no
Stop
parents.
white people